And we are back. This week I had my first 4-hour stream on Saturday morning. I'm still working out what my final schedule will be, but Saturday mornings from 9 to 1 are definitely happening. And I have a link to my Twitch channel in the description below if you are ever interested in stopping by when all this magic happens live. So streaming is a lot of things, but I'm thinking worst case scenario, having a streaming schedule will help me get a set number of hours done. A little research I have done seems to suggest that having streams that are at least 4 hours at a pop multiple times during the week is the way to go if you're trying to build an audience of any kind. So at that rate, if I can manage to stream 3 times a week for 4 hours a pop, I'll be working on my comic for 12 hours a week-ish, so that's basically a part-time job, not too shabby. I'm trying to get a schedule that I feel I can keep through the summer and also the fall, and this fall will be my last semester in grad school, but I'd like to keep all of this going as consistently as possible. Like I said, worst case, I would put in some hours on the comic. Best case, though, is that I get work done on the comic and also build a little community that encourages people to keep going with their own comics or to start their own comics in the first place. So in this drawing, I use a little reference. Reference is important. I use a little reference from Amazing Spider-Man number 50 as a little homage as to what is happening in the story at this point. I also ordered myself another pose book this week full of action and fighting poses, so hopefully that'll come in handy. I'll post a link in the description below so that you can see what I'm talking about. So for this drawing, I drew it all traditionally for the pencils, and I scanned it and I did some digital inks. I did this once before and it worked out okay, so I thought I would try it again. And I'm also sort of drawing different things on different layers. So normally when I draw traditionally and then ink it and scan it, it's one layer for all the inks. But since I'm doing things digitally in here, I can put the dragon on his own layer, I could put Peter on his own layer, I could put the gears and other stuff on its own layer, etc. And I think that's a nice thing to have. At some point in the video I start resizing things because I'm messing around with perspective and I need to make sure it actually looks right, which means I might need to scale it up or scale it down or move it up in the frame, etc. So for now, I just need to push and get issue 7 done, and then I'll get issue 8 done this summer, at least, hopefully. And that should end the current arc of Peter being in the Strange New World and set up the new arc, unless I keep going. That's the, unless I keep going in this, computer land, unless for some reason I expand it into 3 issues. But right now the idea is it'll just be in 2 issues. And that's the thing, I don't have a scripted story, really. It's not super tight. I have a general idea of where the story is going, and then I have fun with it on a page-to-page basis, and it's generally pretty loose. But like now, I'm trying to wrap up this arc, so I'll probably start thumbnailing stuff so that it's tighter and I know what's happening on a page-to-page basis, so that it'll actually wrap the story up when I want to. I'm of 2 minds about this. I think when I first started Scared by the Bell, I didn't want to think about it too hard because I just wanted to get it done. I think I was afraid if I stopped and thought about it too much, I wouldn't actually get it done. And I think there's something to this. There's this guy, Adam Warren. He's a comic book artist, penciler, creator of Empowered fame. This is webcomic and published by Dark Horse Comic, Empowered. Saying that as long as it was interesting from panel to panel and page to page, he didn't think too hard about it. And while this is true, I can definitely appreciate a nice, tightly scripted comic. So we'll see. Scared by the Bell might be like this, pretty loose, that I kind of explore. And I think it keeps the ideas fresh and moving. For the next comic or series, I might do something tighter. I might actually kind of script it out like a screenplay ahead of time. But who knows? So there you go, another week in my comic. I should be able to get some more done this weekend. So thanks for watching. If you're interested in watching these events live, you can check out my Twitch stream. And as usual, I want you to get out there and make your comic.